What's going on, people? Welcome to United View. It's match day, it's road trip settings. Manchester United taking on Leicester at the King Power Stadium. And we're looking for our third win in a row, man, which will be a massive turnaround considering how we started the season. And it's so important that we win this game today. Going into that Arsenal game, Arsenal 5-5, bang on the confidence. But we've got our own season to turn around. It is still early. Yes, Anthony signed today. Obviously, it's going to come too early for him. Casemiro, will he start? But we've got to get this win. We've got to build momentum. Yes, we want to get nice football. Yes, we want the team to start scoring more goals, free-flowing, etc. The Ronaldo saga looks like it's been put to bed. He's travelled with the squad, as well as Erik Ten Hag already saying yesterday in the presser that he's here. He's not going anywhere. And I said earlier on today on Sky, I really couldn't see that happening. Me and KG were talking about it as well. We just thought there's got to be a way where he leaves, but that isn't the case, and he stays our player. Now, has my thinking changed a bit in terms of, you know what? He's here. We've got to get the best out of him, whether it's just till January or it's for the rest of the season. Erik Ten Hag has his players still. Let's get him involved. Let's get him going. Let's try and get Ronaldo integrated into the system now that we don't have to worry about the window and his future and stuff like that. So, you know what? Considering the way we've been playing and what Erik Ten Hag's been opting for, and I've actually been saying I think it's tactical, today I think we'll find out a little bit about whether it is or it isn't. Even though there is another game very shortly in 2 days' time against Arsenal, which actually could shape a lot of changes. So actually, to be fair, if Ronaldo does start today, it's probably too soon. So I'm actually just saying I'm a hypocrite, really. Now I'm thinking about it. It's actually too soon to say whether that's tactical and now or it's to do with the fact that he's sorted and, you know, it's a calmer situation now because his future's not up in the air, because there's a game literally 2 days later. If you think about it, I want the same team to keep playing, right? I want Varane to stay in there, obviously Dallo, Malacia. I want the same back four. But you think about it, you got Arsenal in a couple of days. Like, he's gonna have to make a couple changes, like he said. Now, I think up until the World Cup, I think it's 2 games a week now, sometimes more, right up until then. So Europa League kicks in next week. This is where it starts. It's not a 1 game a week situation, and sometimes only 2 or 3 days between matches. So we are going to have to start using that squad. It's great that we got Anthony in, although he's not available today. So actually, we do need Ronaldo in there. We do need the likes of Casemiro to be playing. But then again, if you want Casemiro to start against Arsenal, does he start him today and give him 90 minutes? I don't know. Is his thinking that surely he's got to be thinking to get Casemiro in there for Arsenal? If that is the case, does he just go with Scott McTominay again today and then bring Casemiro on later on in the game so that he's fresh, ready for Arsenal? But then again, you want to get Casemiro up to speed with our squad. Can Casemiro play 2 back-to-backs? Who knows? These are all things that Erik Ten Hag has got to look at. He's got to rotate. So actually, although we want to see the same team building, I was thinking about it the other day. It was something we haven't really spoken about, like the fact that Arsenal is only a couple of days away. Varane. Think about Varane, right? My guy, the Rolls Royce. He's doing his thing. Do we play him tonight? Do we play him tonight and say, Varane, right, you've got to go again in 2 days against Arsenal? Because I know which game I'd rather him play in. So I'm thinking, I know a lot of people are going to go, oh no. And I know we don't want to see it, but might have to be a Maguire job today. We've got to manage Varane carefully. No Maguire. And that's the question I want to ask you guys, actually. Would you rather just focus on the game in hand, as in the game that's today, the game that's now? You know, we've only won 2 games on the bounce. It's not like we're on a long winning streak, and just play the best team and worry about Arsenal afterwards? Or would you have Arsenal in mind, knowing that if you do play Varane today, we can't play him against Arsenal? Or thirdly, do you go, nah, whatever. When the Rolls Royce breaks down, it breaks down. Play him in both. I need to know what you guys are thinking. But with Erik Ten Hag saying he's been on a bit of a special plan, the way we integrated him into the season, I would be very surprised if Varane could hack 90 minutes today against Leicester and then another 90 minutes in a very high intensity game against Arsenal. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. I know Lindelof's back in training, but he's not going to be fit to start. He hasn't played in ages. It's got to be Harry Maguire if it's going to be anyone. So that's going to be an interesting thing to see, but we just got to win this game. If you look at Leicester, they're going to be happy that the window's pretty much closed. I think they signed a central defender today. I think that's going to be obviously too early for him to play. They got a guy in from Remy. But Fofana's gone. Their confidence is low. They're rock bottom of the table. And we've got a chance to put some serious pressure on Brendan Rodgers and that a fragile Leicester side. To be fair to Leicester, although they're bottom of the league, I've watched quite a bit of them. They haven't been playing terribly. They've been playing well in spurts. They've been playing well in moments, but then they've been falling off. They've been tailing off. They haven't reinvigorated their squad. After their first 11, doesn't seem to be much there. And now you take out Fofana, they're obviously even weaker, even though they've been playing without him for the last couple of games anyway, while he sorted out his move to Chelsea. But my point is that, you know, you score early, or score first, should I say, against this Leicester side, and we got a good chance. We got a good chance. However, we can't take this game for granted. We can't just think that because they're the bottom of the league and they've not started well, that they can't get up for it. They gave Chelsea a good game at the Bridge. You know, Chelsea went down to 10 men, albeit they were 2-0 up. But you know, Leicester came back into it. Harvey Barnes, we know what he can do. Usually, always scores against us. And they put pressure on Chelsea in the last few minutes of that game. You know, hitting the crossbar and putting real pressure on them. So look, I know you can say Chelsea aren't very good right now, but it's still Chelsea away at home. And the games that they have, you know, lost, you know, they were leading against Southampton there. Che Adams scored 2. They were leading against Brentford 2-0. They let Brentford back into it. So, you know, if you're a Leicester fan, you're probably saying we can't hold on to leads. So they are very fragile. We have to go for it. We have to play with tempo. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to be energetic. We've got to be intense. I want to see all those things again. But it's just going to be interesting to see if it's exactly the same team, because I just don't see how it can be. There's got to be some changes. But all I care about is the win. We've got to get that win. I'm not going to do a prediction. I'm just going to predict that there's going to be changes, and I'm fingers crossed of a hopefully a positive result. Because going into that Arsenal game, I can't stop thinking about it already, and it's dangerous to do that. Our boys can't afford to do this. You've got to think of the next game only, But I tell you what, Arsenal, that game is so big. We need whatever our best team's going to be for that game. So I'd rather make the changes now and change a couple and see what we can do, because Arsenal got an extra day to prepare for that game as well, albeit they've got injury problems too. So roll on a game. I'm excited. I am nervous. I'm still nervous. I'm still very much in that stage of, I don't know what Man United's going to show up. And it wasn't plain sailing against Southampton. We know this. But against a Leicester team that's been struggling on confidence, if we can get that first goal, I think the result's there for us. But can we perform? Anyway, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the match view, KG, Owen, and another special guest for you guys, somebody new joining as well. So look out for that, and we'll have reaction from the game from you guys. Take care. Peace.